Hey guys, Thunderset here, playing with a brand new card that's actually pretty strong and pretty fun. It's called the Unchosen One. What does it do? If your opponent controls 2 or more monsters, your opponent chooses one monster they control, you destroy the other monster they control, then special summon the destroyed monster from the graveyard in attack position. You can't battle when you use this card. It is not once per turn, you can use it twice per turn. Now, so your opponent is picking what they don't want destroyed, you destroy the other one. If it's destroyed and goes to the graveyard, you get 2 special summon to your side of the field in attack, but you can't attack with it. So what I'm using it for is Monarchs. I've been playing with Monarchs a little more now. Now we're using it as tribute fodder for a Monarch because they can stay pretty destructive even without a battle phase. When you use the Borg or you use Mobius, they can really destroy your boy. Our Firestorm is discarding from the hand. That's always devastating. And this boy, he's not exactly a Monarch, but he might as well be a Mega Monarch. It's Great Maju Garzette. When we use our Unchosen One and get a really big monster, we can tribute summon this guy. The attack of this card becomes twice the original attack of one monster that you tributed for a tribute summon. So we could get a Dark Magician tribute summon up to 5,000 attack. You could tribute summon one of your own Monarchs, get up to almost 5,000 attack, not quite. So it's very, very strong, guys. And then around our normal Monarch engine, we're using Rock Vassal, Underworld Squire, just throwing in one Fiendish Chain just because. And then Monarch's Awaken, very, very strong card. It just doesn't really work with Maju because it will negate his effect, giving him 0 attack. So you want to use it on just a Monarch. Or a Jinzo, stuff like that. But it's actually a pretty cool card, guys. You're not going to be blown away with the win ratio of Monarchs, but they're in every duel, which tells me that they're just missing a little bit to be a much stronger archetype. I feel if I was to make Monarchs relevant, I would make a Vassal who can special summon, and then when you tribute summon using that Vassal, you get a Surge, a Monarch card, and then give us a Monarch card, preferably a quick play spell that can get another Monarch out aggressively from either your hand or your deck, and you can use in that same turn you searched it. Then Monarchs would be in business, guys. It'd be kind of like a mask change. Be really cool. But till then, we're still playing around here. I'm using Grit because a lot of what we do relies on your opponent having a monster. With Land Robe, you have to flip a monster face down. Obviously with the Unchosen One, they need to have 2 monsters, so you gotta wait for your opponent a little bit. We're using Grit, works out nice and smooth. Other than that, guys, I love Monarchs, always trying out Monarchs. It's pretty good. It's not, super competitive right now, but it's pretty decent with this build, and Unchosen One's very cool card. Your opponent gets really confused by it, and I hope you guys enjoy some pretty cool replays, so thanks for watching. Okay, here we are facing the Paradox Brothers, going second. He's using some sort of Black Rose Mount. That's actually pretty cool. We're also using Akiza. Here we have 2 the Unchosen Ones. We're fighting Subterror. He sets a Golem Sentry and a Stygo. So we're going to use the Unchosen One. That gives us his Golem Sentry. We're going to use its effect to go face down. Now we're going to normal summon our Squire. Squire's going to let us normal summon Zaborg. Zaborg's going to kill that Stygo. He's going to activate a Shadow Gardener and a pattern or an Anguish pattern. That's going to let him destroy our Zaborg. But check this out, guys. We get to use our second Unchosen One. It's not once per turn. He's going to protect his Anguish pattern, destroy his Shadow Gardener, which is good for us. Normal summons another Golem Sentry. That's okay, because we have a Golem Sentry of our own. We're going to return his Golem Sentry to his hand. Now we know what's in his hand. Normal summon our Squire. Normal summon a Mobius from the Squire. That lets us destroy the Anguish pattern with Mobius's effect, which is awesome because he couldn't swing over that 2500. So we hit him for 2400. Tries to normal summon a Golem Sentry again. That lets him special summon a Umastrix. Flips it face down. But guys, we have a Golem Sentry. We top deck into our 3rd Chosen One. That lets us destroy his other Golem Sentry. Now we have 2. We flip the second one face up. Return his Umatrix to his hand. Flip all these boys face down. We couldn't attack because we used the Chosen One, but he had no card he could have pulled. We get to flip our Golem Sentry's face up in case he had a Kite Roid or something, but he didn't. We hit him for 2400. absolutely crazy duel, guys. Great stuff. Okay, here we are fighting Bandit Keith. We are going second. Gotta show him we're using grit. Our opponent's using 24 cards. He is vampires, so he's gonna bring out plenty of monsters for this Unchosen one. Starting with a Vampire Grace search from his familiar. Gets to play a Vampire Kingdom after dumping a Vampire Kingdom, so he can't have too many more. We get another Unchosen one, guys. So we're gonna hit him with one Unchosen one. He chooses to protect his Samurai Skull. We're gonna Thunder Vassal it. Thunder Vassal goes into Mobius, destroy what is most likely his final kingdom. Now he flips that boy. I'm interested to know if he wouldn't have chosen his Samurai Skull. I mean, we didn't get the familiar anyway, but that would have been a 0 attack monster in attack mode. But I believe Samurai Skull would have given him a special summon. We would have followed up with a second Unchosen one, but he couldn't have known that. But it would have been interesting to see Samurai Skull get destroyed. So here he familiars into Desire, telling me he does not have another kingdom. Now he's going to use Desire to summon a Grace. Gets rid of a monster card, which actually helps me, because now we can use Squire's effect to normal summon or special summon our Rock Vassal. But there, guys, we just get our Maju. We get our big Maju to tributed from our Mobius, and then it doubles that Mobius attack. That's 4,800. We're gonna swing right into a familiar for 3k lethal. Great stuff, guys. Okay, here we are fighting Atea, going second. She does not have an extra deck herself. Very interesting. We're starting with grit. We start with a straight up brick, guys. Our opponent is Metaphys. They banish a Daedalus and a Nephthys. Banish a Daedalus for another effect. Banish another Nephthys. Search a Tyrant Dragon. We top deck a Squire. So we're gonna normal summon a Squire. Normal summon a Firestorm. Hopefully hit that Tyrant Dragon. 50% chance, and we hit it. He has to Canadia our boy for his Aloof Lupine. Now he gets a Nephthys search, but no follow-up. He searches Ace and Metaphys, but nothing to banish. So he just has to attack into our boy. We top deck nothing, still bricking, but we have grit, so that was still a pretty safe turn, even if he was able to threaten lethal. Now we top deck another Squire, normal summon Squire into another Firestorm, discard another card, hit a Nephthys. Now he's trying to Canadia us, only this time the Monarchs awaken. It will not work this time. Maybe he didn't know that, so he summons his Canadian attack. We switch our attack to the Canadia. He's down to 1200, guys. Normal summons another Aloof Lupine, it's probably what he needed. Banishes a Tyrant Dragon and a Nephthys. Plays his Ace and Metaphys. Here we're going to, or he's searching a dimension with this Nephthys. Should have searched something for his Tyrant Dragon to summon, but he doesn't. We're gonna Mobius that Ace and Metaphys, swing into an Aloof Lupine in attack mode. That's gonna give him that Tyrant Dragon back. Now he just has a defense Aloof Lupine, a dimension, and a Tyrant Dragon. So we top deck another spell card. We use our Rock Vassal to flip that Aloof Lupine face down. We use the Borg to destroy it. Rock Vassal was going to give us a Squire back, but our opponent scoops before it's able. Super long duel, super cool duel, great stuff, guys. Okay, here we are facing Yami Bakura. Going first. I think this is going to be a pretty aggressive first turn play, too. We're using Grit. We get a Land Robe and a Firestorm Monarch. No first turn play, but we're pretty safe with Fiendish Chain. Our opponent sets one monster and one back row. We're going to set our Land Robe. It was not an aggressive first turn play. Here we're going to go into a Mobius, hit a back row. It was a Regretful Rebirth with a Warm Worm. We're fighting a mill deck, so we just got to be faster than him. He set another card. We're going to normal summon another Rock Vassal. It was another Warm Worm. We're going to hit him for 800. He did have a delay, so he has some sort of hand trap. Now here, he Lava Golems us, which is perfect. We have a million options with this Lava Golem. We can Fiendish Chain him. We can tribute him off for anything. This guy would be 6,000 attack if we tributed this lava golem. We're going to use our squire to special summon a rock vassal. That way we can normal summon our firestorm. Firestorm's going to try to hit that hand trap in his hand. Lamrobe's going to add a squire to our hand. What did we hit? We just hit a fortress warrior. He gets to use the Sphere Kuriboh on the lava golem swinging, and then he uses a regular Kuriboh. He had 2 hand traps on our firestorm. Now he's only got 2 cards in his in play. He's set 1, has 1 in his hand. We normal summon a squire. That's gonna let us normal summon a Zaborg. Zaborg's gonna hit that back row. We're keeping the lava golem, guys. Has that fortress, would have stopped a few attacks, but we hit him with his own lava golem. Thanks for the monster. Great stuff, guys. Okay, here we are facing a Joey Wheeler. Going second. Tristan versus Joey. The epic battle that no one watches. I think that's like one of the first duels that take place in the series, right? It's like Joey versus Tristan or something. Anyway, it's a first turn Black Wings, so you know he's not gonna have the greatest time on his hands here. He's doing a whole synchro summon. He's gonna have a Gale. I don't think we'll even see our chosen ones here. It's gonna be just a quick and dirty Monarch win. He's only got 1 card in his hand. We're gonna Zaborg his big boy, swing into his little boy. He's taking a bit of damage. He lost his grit. Has to scoop after 1. That's the end. So Monarchs are running around. Obviously they have plays enough to break a first turn board on a brick Black Wings. Not exactly a brick, but a first turn Black Wings. And they'll get wins, guys. You're in every duel. Every duel is competitive. Your opponent has to play very well, and they have to get their good win conditions to really beat you. But usually, if your opponent is successfully pumping out their win condition, it will trump your win condition. So it's a little tricky, but Monarchs are almost there. Monarchs will be there one day, and there's still a rogue deck when you really streamline them, kind of thing. But I hope you guys enjoyed. The Unchosen One is actually pretty strong. You could tech it in to your decks. It's a pretty strong card, guys, so definitely play with it, and thanks for watching.